Blessings, friends. It's Maya here with an astro update. On October 2nd, we'll be having a new moon solar eclipse in the diplomatic, charming, and peaceful sign of Libra at 10 degrees. Those with planets around 10 degrees in their natal chart or those with prominent cardinal placements such as Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, and Aries will likely feel the effects of this eclipse the most. A new moon solar eclipse when the sun and the moon line up together on the ecliptic. Eclipses tend to create space to realign us on our destined path. Eclipses can also hit us hard when we need a bigger adjustment or redirection to stay on cue with our soul contracts. New moon eclipses bring faded new beginnings, yet this eclipse is very close to the south node, which can emphasize a need to release. In conclusion, this can be a time of new beginnings with an air of sacrifice or surrender in some area of our lives. The last time we had a Libra eclipse with the south node was back in October of 2005, so you can look back to this time period and reference it and see what thematic life events were occurring for you then. That may also be coming up for you now. Themes of manifestation for the solar eclipse will be active a month before its occurrence and over the next 6 months. Important things to note: this eclipse is conjunct the south node. This eclipse is exactly conjunct black moon Lilith. This eclipse squares Mars in Cancer. Mercury is combust, and there is a grand water trine involving the ruler of this eclipse. Libra is a cardinal sign, which initiates change and the turning of seasons. What are we initiating at this time, and what seasons of life are changing for us? With Libra being focused on balance, justice, beauty, and relationships, we can note that relationship dynamics could play a major role for some of us at this time, as well as beauty, harmony, aesthetics, legal documents, money, contracts, negotiations, and agreements. On a positive level, this eclipse can be peaceful, cultural, easygoing, diplomatic, romantic, or sociable. On a challenging level, this eclipse can be indecisive, gullible, people-pleasing, or self-indulgent. The ruler of this eclipse, Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony in relationships, is involved in a beautiful grand water trine with Mars and Saturn. This can mean whatever emotional baggage, heavy karma, or hard truths we may be carrying. We will have the tools to do the healing work that is needed and to be met there in willingness and healing collaboration involving others. This eclipse is exactly conjunct Black Moon Lilith, representing suppressed sadness, anger, and grief. Black Moon Lilith is primal in her urges, desires, rewilding, and unmet needs. She can represent righteous anger, dark truths, and an independent nature with a primal need for freedom from restraint. We can see these themes play out during this lunation. Mars is also in exile in Cancer, which activates this mama bear energy and righteous anger of Black Moon Lilith as Mars squares this eclipse. This can bring added tension or anger with a need for independence and freedom from restrictions in our lives, individually and collectively, metaphorically and literally. Mars will be in Cancer for an extended amount of time as it enters its retrograde period through till April. Thus, be mindful about what battles you pick now, as they can have a lasting effect until April. Mars in Cancer can be impulsive, irrational, sensitive, and explosive. Look to see what house Cancer falls in your natal chart to see where you'll have this warrior-like energy, drive, initiation, and action, yet also be sensitive, vulnerable, and prone to arguments. We also have Mercury, the planet of information and communication, conjunct this eclipse. However, Mercury is under the beams of the sun, combust. Thus, his energy is weakened here due to the close proximity to the very large, hot flaming sun. This can manifest as being blinded by some form of communication or hidden information. With the south node involved in this eclipse, there's a major component here of releasing, letting go, loss, surrendering, separation, or sacrifice. This can manifest in external or internal levels. The south node represents our karmic past and unresolved issues. Thus, in the light of the sun during this solar eclipse, we have the opportunity to burn up old, outdated karma, especially relational karma, if we have the strength to face our shortcomings, to heal, and move with deeper integrity and authenticity toward our north node purpose. This eclipse is also trining Jupiter, the great benefic. This can bring an added sense of protection, blessings, expansion, growth, opportunity, and understanding during this time on an individual and global level. Questions to ask ourselves during this Libra solar eclipse: what new relationships are beginning and which are ending, and why? How can we work through areas of codependency and staying true to ourselves and our boundaries? What area in our life can we seek mediation within disagreements? What, if any, unresolved issues and relationships are coming up to the surface to be healed? What contracts or agreements need tending to at this time? What repressed anger, grief, or sadness is asking to be resolved at this time? How can we be mindful about choosing our battles wisely during this lunation? What area in our lives seeks liberation, desire for truth, and freedom? What sacrifices are we making at this time? And how can we navigate these sacrifices and points of release with divine trust moving us forward on our path? How can we willingly choose to heal on deeper levels of our mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies? What opportunities are coming up for us that involve expansion, growth, blessings, and deeper understanding at this time? What area of life will this Libra solar eclipse be happening for you based upon your rising sign? For Aries rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 7th house. This could be major new beginnings and shifts around personal and business relationships, collaborations, contracts, marriages, agreements, negotiations, and legal documents. For Taurus rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 6th house. This could be big new beginnings around health and work, daily routine, coworkers, diet, exercise, organization, as well as pets and animals. For Gemini rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 5th house. This could be new beginnings around your creativity, romance, children, hobbies, celebrations, joy, and small businesses. For Cancer rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 4th house. This could bring major new beginnings and shifts around one's home and family life, property, real estate, inner security, emotional safety, mother-father figures, and ancestral traditions. For Leo rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 3rd house. This could bring new beginnings around communication, local travel, community, neighborhood, transportation, short-form learning and writing, as well as extended family. For Virgo rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 2nd house. This could bring major new beginnings around one's income, how you make money, physical and material possessions, self-worth, self-esteem, and personal values. For Libra rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 1st house of you. This could bring major new beginnings and shifts around yourself, around your identity, your persona, your physical body, your outward appearance, as well as new endeavors. For Scorpio rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 12th house. This could bring new beginnings and shifts around the hidden, unseen realms of life, one's subconscious reality, dreams, spirituality, mysticism, as well as addictions, fears, and self-undoings, and the hidden arenas of our society, such as jails or hospitals, or, on the other side, retreats, ashrams, and the arts. For Sagittarius rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 11th house. This could bring new beginnings around large groups of people, friendships, organizations, networks, progressive ideas, and future hopes and wishes. For Capricorn rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 10th house. This could bring major new beginnings and shifts around one's career, public image, status, authority, leadership, notoriety, and achievement. For Aquarius rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 9th house. This could bring new beginnings and shifts around one's long-distance travel, higher learning and higher education, belief systems, morals, religion, as well as publishing and teaching. And last but not least, for Pisces rising, this new moon solar eclipse will be happening in your 8th house. This could bring new beginnings and shifts around one's shared money, shared resources, investments, inheritances, taxes, and loans, as well as the occult, sex, deep bonds, and intimacy. New moon Libra solar eclipse blessings to you all.